Přidání Mary Jane. Zřejmě tady je ten hůl.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Pičo, nádherný catch v tom Auburnu. Co? Krásný catch v tom NCAA.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady! Line 54! I got him! Jim!
Tak, Peťo Browner, tak pomalu.
Easy!
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Breeze under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Duke Riley with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I got you. 36! Slam! 39. Base.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, red players. Coming to you.
Tak to, že jsme říkali, že koukáme fotbal, a už
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Ale popravdě to Buccaneers vůbec nevadí.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
To byl dobrý catch, tyhle. Na Bělocha hodně techniky.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line.
To ne, tak on se všema říkal, že dostává.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 40-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Yes, indeed, that play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with. They have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
25, 21. Crunch time. Both sevens the mic. Here we go. Hey, South.
On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door.
Hodně lidí na půlka.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Smith trying to run for it.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Ito Smith, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run.
Zaberem sen, zaberem.
6 points.
Touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw, it's Breeze.
Oh, look,
Looking for
interception.
Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
Think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Mike 47. Mike 47. Guys. 47's the Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And
Austin Hooper,
by
get the
the tight
touchdown.
end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that'll make the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio.
Pane bože, vole. Tak
Let's go, baby.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
vyhodit toho Browna vlastně.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 10, Breeze. And for
Noha
the
bomba na
3rd
Toma
time here,
Field,
this
že tam
happens
končí v rukách
intercepted.
Keanu Neala.
Picked up by Keanu Neal. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
Hey, Tuesday.
On first down, Ryan gets it off to Freeman.
Devonta Freeman, pasový touchdown.
Falcons. Devontae Freeman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. And now it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here. The big fella. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
Tak to je hodně důležitý.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. Fielded about a
Ale
yard deep.
obrnul už na půlce, kurva, 3 jady si vydal.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Šlo na field,
Ty vole, ale nestihnou to.
není čas. Proč nespadnul ten pičus, ty vole?
Ale oni neměli timeout stejně.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with first down now. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Dion
And his pass
Jones.
is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Dion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and a route is on here in this first half. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
No, měli ještě jednu sekundu, to jako jo, no, ale ten
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray.
Asi se tam zastavil čas,
This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ty vole, to je idiot tamten. Proč to nebloknul, ty vole? Ten boost.
On second down now, it's Murray. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say. Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Breeze. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 46. 20. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown Falcons.
Zigrout tohleto.
That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Mal jsem kurva scénáře, vole, to jsem 2 jíčka do piči.
Oulokon už pick six, no, a 2 jíčka.
Now Breeze to try again after the pick six. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throw left side complete. That's Murray.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing it's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Dal jsem Lajme na start. Po sezóně, vole, bude dobrý, vole.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
Jo, vlastně v tom Auburnu hraje ten Bonik. Jo, jako, já jsem ho jednou viděl, jsem teda na Auburnu.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead, now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ty vole, nevím, až tak za hoďku, že se nepotkám.
Já mám jako volno,
No tak jestli budeš koukat na fotbal, tak možná ono. Možná za půl, 3/4 hoďky, já akorát nakoupit půjdu a
on 2nd down and 4. Ryan throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gray. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Ale graficky hustý, ne?
Jo, byl to dobrý, ty. Došel jsem tomu, jak tam brečel u Máky.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan.
To jsem nedal.
It's complete to Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. He's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So they were stopped trying to run the ball on 1st down. Now they take a sack on 2nd down. The offensive coordinator's got to find a way to flip the script on the defensive coordinator because right now the defense has the advantage.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
The kick by Tavecchio is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Breeze to throw. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. Breeze now, he's hit on just 5 of 15 throws, a poor percentage, but it's 1st and 10. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on 1st down.
Here we go. You kill.
Take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Well, we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Falcons take over first and 10
Nie skuci
at
to,
their own 15-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
21. Mike's 47. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Man, got it. Man, I got you. 47's the Mike. 47.
Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corner blitz and a sack by Patrick Robinson.
It's second down.
Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
47 Mike. 47. Hey, express. Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Now Ryan. Jones has it. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 76 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game, and privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching, and he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Breeze going to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
11. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Buzz. It's coming this way.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe they're returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Breeze. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Saints on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Give him 6 yards and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
We go 21.
From the 29, Breeze, complete, Smith has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Breeze. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards the pickup there. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2nd down and goal. Breeze. And now here is another interception. It's Desmond Trufant. But Charles, it's one thing to win.